ਫਿਰ ਉਹਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਅਖਰੀ ਅਰਥ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਆਪਾਂ so happy that we have our own targets, our goals, we're working towards those. We honestly actually don't have that need, or we don't feel that we have that need. So until and unless we actually work towards finding that, within ourselves, in ourselves, and try to find that actual need, and be really honest with ourselves, right? We do so much stuff for the society, for family, but until and unless there is this direct one-to-one conversation, I think we cannot identify that need. Next slide. So the question comes back to why versus how. So I think we talked a lot about how. साढ़ा जीवन इहुजा होना चाहिए असी आपने जीवन में चार चीजें करनी है असी आपने बच्चे वास्ते यह करना है but I think because we don't have that need we don't have a strong why and until we find that why our how will never be very it will not be very effective because our source or our thing that's inspiring us to do it our need is not there. So for that reason I think finding that why is very important and for that again we need to rely on Gurusab, we need to get, build that personal relation. Like the most common response if you ask anybody who's actually very spiritual, at least, my circle or people I know, they say, yeah, we do all this so that, we can get our kids a great environment, we can give our kids, all the values. So what about us? We think that we've already graduated and we are doing all this for just our kids, right? So we are also still there, and I think we need to identify our goal too. Like, what is our goal? ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਇਸ ਸਭ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਤੋਂ ਹੈ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਮਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਈਏ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਿਰਫ ਅਗੇਨ ਇਸ ਬੰਦੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵਸੇ ਹੋਏ ਹਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਪੁੱਤਰ ਕਦਰੋਂ ਬਾਰੇ ਸੋਚੀਆਂ ਨੇ even though we are trying to be spiritual. So it's important to build that one-to-one relation. I think that's where the first concept of trust comes in this point, right? So trust ये वो नहीं ना like वो भी है कि गुरु मेरे संग सदा है नाली वो trust है but वो trust तो ज़्यादा trust ये है कि I believe what Guru Sahib is saying. So अपना कोई boss हो गए, we have a manager or a teacher, and they say, oh, these are the 10 things you need to be aware of, and these are the 10 important things that you shouldn't do. And what do? We note those things, we create a risk model, we do some mitigation, we try to make sure that we don't do those things. But in this case, Guru Sahib ने सानू पूरी बाणी देती है, ਅਸੀਂ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਨੂੰ ਹੋਵੇ assess नहीं करते. What we do is accept all. ਅਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੇ risk, we just accept all those risks, I'm good with those. So I think the trust factor that I have is beyond कि गुरु मेरी हमेशा रखेगा, but it's actually believing कि गुरु सब ठीक कह रहे हैं, right? It's taking that one step further. कि जब वो trust factor हो गया, फिर सारी practice करना तरीका है जो different हो जाएगा, क्योंकि फिर ਅਸੀਂ we will working towards something tangible, right? So the practice will evolve, and as that trust builds, the practice will evolve, and we will evolve ourselves. The trust will start building even further. And this whole cycle will start where we'll keep finding more trust, we'll keep getting into more practice, and our evolution will continue from that point. Right? So I think for all these things, it's again very critical to really do this one-to-one conversation with your own self, try to find that why from Guru Sahib, and try to find this path. Right? I mean, how many times do we say, oh, my goal is to actually get liberated? I mean, that almost never happens, right? So we are always working towards something small and something that's not even how Guru Sahib has defined what we should be working towards. So I think साढ़े जड़ा ये सीखा है जो इस शब्द में जो assessment, I think बहुत ही